would have been filled with up to 400 men, slaves who had won their freedom and become Roman citizens. These men played a very important role in saving the city from one of its biggest threats: fire.
Hi. Hi.
Rome was a bustling capital with over 1 million residents, most of whom used open fires for cooking, heating, and lighting, turning their homes into virtual tinder boxes.
Fire broke out nearly every night.
See ya.
After a terrible fire destroyed a large city in 23 BC, Rome's first emperor, Augustus, decided it was time for a total overhaul of the way the city protected its people. Based on the military command structure, the vigiles, or watchmen of the city, were among the first organized fire departments. And I was standing in one of the earliest fire stations ever built. How good were these firemen? Could they put out a fire?
They had different tools, like, of course, buckets, where they could pump the water. And it seems also that they used big pieces of cloth or thick blankets that were first put in water, of course, and then used to extinguish the fire.
Fighting fires wasn't the only responsibility of the men who once worked here. They also served as cops, patrolling Rome's sinister streets, teeming with thieves, thugs, and assassins. To protect them from the daily dangers of their work, the men prayed to the god Tinius at a small sanctuary inside the firehouse. So this ornate, look at the roof and the things.
It's like a little.
Look at your chunky self. Look at your chunky self.
Here produced on a very small scale.
What?
This was somehow the
You smiling?
representative area of the site, where one entered and could immediately understand who was here to protect the throne, what was the function, who was working here, and so on.
It really would have been incredible to have. But by the mid-3rd century, the firehouse was no longer in use. Then in the medieval era, the Roman walls were put to a new use as sturdy foundations. We have brick here, and we have fieldstone and mortar. What's this for?
When the site was excavated, of course, all the material had been taken away, and there was the danger that some of these walls would collapse. And so this is a reinforcement.
You're so cute. You're so cute.
On the ancient
Yeah, you are. Your double chin. You got 2 chins. You got 2 chins, baby.
Each generation has built upon this same site. Not only did they use the ancient walls for their foundation, but also made sure to reinforce them, saving the lost empire hidden beneath the streets. So before Nero's reign of terror, Trajan's massive basilica built for his people, the very first emperor, Augustus, was coming up with ways to secure his power. By shielding his buildings from fire and protecting the citizens from criminals, he was taking control. And this 1,700-year-old firehouse buried under the streets was evidence of his legacy. The firehouse sheds rare light on the daily life of ordinary Romans and the way the imperial city was run. But today,
you got Mama's finger?
You know it exists.
You got Mama's finger?
Piece of the puzzle. So with the help of some of these sites, we are able to reconstruct the rest of our underground world.
There's a whole other world buried beneath Rome's streets. And with each discovery, more secrets are revealed.
Yeah.
From city services like the fire department
to
massive opulent palaces, each emperor played his part in creating the world's greatest empire. And the evidence is hidden underground. Throughout history, no city has had more influence on the world than ancient Rome. It was a city built by the greatness and greed of its emperors and the hard work of its soldiers, citizens, and slaves. Preserving that incredible history will be a huge challenge for modern-day Romans as they continue to build the next layer on top of the eternal city.
Getcha, 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 getcha. Yeah.
American Idol, Wednesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. AFN Spectrum.
Look at those toesies. What are these, baby?
Retired Staff Sergeant Brian Eisenhower is assisted
Those
by
big
Mark
feet.
Lozano
Those big feet. Huh?
Village, Colorado.
You got big feet.
Mr. Lozano is instructed
You got big feet.
as part of the 24th National
Does that finger taste yummy?
Winter Sports Tournament. The event
Does
is
that finger
sponsored by the
taste yummy?
Department of Veteran Affairs and Disabled American Veterans.
Airmen from the 2nd Civil Engineering Squadron at Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana, hold an exterior wall in place so it can be secure during the first day of construction on a Habitat for Humanity home. The home is being constructed for the Harts, a family from New Orleans who relocated to Shreveport following Hurricane Katrina. An F-16 Fighting Falcon taxis its way through red smoke, which simulates an attack on the flight line. Both pilot and aircraft from the 388th Fighter Wing are participating in an operational readiness exercise at
What is that look for?
And that's this week in
You look scared.
I'm on top of this building to test the value of these two computers. That was worth about $300. That computer, worth about $20. The difference between the two is the type of personal property insurance that covers them. Actual cash value covers what things are currently worth. Replacement cost coverage pays to replace the items. Of course, there are different amounts of
Look at that big booty.
coverage and deductibles.
Look at that big
For all
booty.
things that matter to you, it's best to protect your investment with personal property insurance.
Yeah.
Look out below! Next, we're testing the value of refrigerators.
Strive to become Americans, the journey to reach our shores is just the beginning
Come
of
on.
the citizenship process. As a matter of fact, if you're in the military, you don't have to even be in the United States to apply for citizenship. There are many places overseas where you can go through the process. American